morning, you guys, and happy Friday. Welcome back to another vlog. If you're new, my name is Deonna, and welcome. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back to another video. So, you guys, today is Friday. It's time for work, and of course, I'm making me some coffee. I'm doing iced coffee this morning because that's what I'm in the mood for. You indicated you guys. Hey y'all, it is later on. It's actually like 11 o'clock. I'm on my first 15 of the day, and it's actually going pretty good. Today's Friday. I think I told you guys that this morning. I had my coffee. It's been going okay so far, but I did find out my last 2 hours of my shift today. I have what we call LMS, which is pretty much like some training modules that I have to do. Well, these glasses are kind of dirty. So there are training modules that I have to do. And yeah, I went on there to check my breaks, and I seen that I'm scheduled to do that for the last 2 hours of my shift, which means that I'm almost done because I started at 2:30 and it's 11, and I take my lunch. Ooh, that just made it really bad. I take my lunch from 1:30 to 2, and then I start doing it. So I'm actually almost done off the phones. Thank God, y'all. This is just not for me. But this weekend I did pick up 2 shifts. I worked the entire weekend, which I'm gonna be so sad because then I have no weekend, but I have to do what I gotta do, y'all. So I picked up this weekend, and I'm gonna do better of actually filming the entire shift that I'm there both days, and I'm actually there for an entire 8 hours. The last shift was just a little short, like easy shift. This time I'm in memory care, so I'm gonna try to make sure I get like a full day for you guys, because I know you guys like those day in the life vlogs. So this vlog is gonna just be kind of like a day in the life, I guess, because those videos probably will be by themselves, or I'm gonna try to make them by themselves, or I don't really know, y'all. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my decision to go with an RN program versus LPN. And I was gonna do like a whole separate video on this, but I felt like my spiel really isn't that long as far as why I chose it, so I figured I'd just toss it into this video and kind of let you guys know. So if you guys are an RN or LPN, or you guys are in an RN or LPN program, you're a pre-nursing student, whatever the case may be, please feel free to share your reasonings in the comments as to why you chose the program that you chose, or the profession that you chose, or the route that you chose. I'm just going to start by saying this. First and foremost, my path to being an RN is to being a nurse, period, is just not traditional at this point. And that's a story in and of itself, just my entire college story, my journey, how I got here in the position that I'm in right now. So I said that to say, like, I am not the model, got right out of high school, knew I wanted to go to do nursing, went right into school for it, did this, did that. That is not my case. And my circumstances are not going to be the same as everybody's. I feel like the best decision and the best way to make the decision for you is based on what your decision is, what your situation and your circumstances are, but also what are your long-term goals and what is the best route for you. And sometimes that looks different for everybody. So the biggest thing for me that made me even want to look into an LPN program versus an RN program was the length of the LPN program as well as the prereqs. So to get into an RN program, you have a much more extensive amount of prereqs that you have to pretty much complete. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm in my first semester of my prereqs, and I have about a semester and a half, a year, pretty much like 3 semesters worth of prereqs to do, that I'm doing this entire year to be able to apply for the nursing program. And that's one of the things that's a little bit frustrating with programs, is that there's deadlines, and the deadlines are usually so early, and most of the time they want you to have completed all of those prereqs, or at least be in progress of those by the time that you apply. So I won't be able to apply to my nursing program until December of this year. And that's because that will be the soonest that I'll be able to complete the last part of the prereqs that I need. So one of the biggest things that I was looking at was the fact that an LPN program, most of the time, they have just a couple classes that you have to take that you can probably do in like one semester. And the length of the program is usually shorter. Also, they normally have more flexible programs. So sometimes they have part-time, they have evenings, that kind of thing. So that was kind of the route I thought at first, because I felt like that's the easiest route to becoming a nurse. However, if your end goal or your dream job is to do something that an LPN, that is outside of an LPN scope of practice, then I recommend really to just look into doing the RN program, because once I'm actually into the nursing program, it's only three or four semesters, I think it's 4 semesters actually. And then I can actually do my BSN if I want to. I already have a bridge program built into the program that I chose. But it's only like a year and a half or 2 years, depending on how your semesters are laid out in the program anyway. So it's almost like just for a little bit more time, you can go ahead and get the licensure that you're going to need to be able to do what you want to do. As an LPN, it is not a question that your scope of practice is limited. Most of the time you cannot assess, and that's a big part of working in the hospital and what I want to do, which is labor and delivery or postpartum. You definitely will need an RN. I'm not saying that I can't get a job, but I would just be a lot more marketable and profitable as an LPN in that route. I mean, I'm sorry, with my RN, as that's what I want to do in the long run. However, if I'm not interested in doing that, or if I'm interested in administration, or if I'm interested in being an MDS coordinator or a health unit coordinator, if I want to go and do more like that type of work, or if I want to go on a different type of scope or work in a private setting or work in a clinic, then I can get those type of jobs, because they're hiring LPNs, and definitely LPNs can be hired in all different settings. There's LPNs on YouTube who work exactly in my dream job, but it just opens you up to be able to get and qualify for more of those jobs, as opposed to just kind of finding a job that will let you work there. So I think the biggest thing is to look at really what you want to do in the long run. Look at what is your circumstances. Do you have time? Do you have to work? Do you have kids? Do you need a part-time program? Can you do this? Can you do that? You need to look at what can you really do, and then what are the programs in your surrounding areas offering. And it just made more sense for me to do the ADM program because of what I wanted to do long term. But I did honestly consider becoming an LPN and working as LPN until I was able to go to school, but I felt like that was a waste of time and money in my situation. However, for other people, it may not be, because as I'm working as a CNA during this time, I could be making double that working as an LPN, but I would still have to finish the LPN program first. You get what I'm saying? So I think there's great opportunities and routes and reasons as to why you should be an LPN, if that's what it is that you want to be. Obviously, if that's your only goal and ultimate goal, then that's definitely the route to go. You're still a nurse nonetheless, but you do have a different scope of practice. So you have a little bit of limitations on what you can do and where you can work. So just think about those 3 things, and I think go from there. You know, what makes sense for you from there. And that's not to say that, let's say I end up being an LPN down the line. We'll see. Right now, my goal is to do what my goal is, which is to complete this RN program that I'm doing right now, my pre-nursing recs for. So yeah, that is a long wind of why I chose to do the RN versus LPN, because it just made more sense for me as far as what my end goal is, the type of nurse that I want to be, the fact that when I do graduate, I want to be able to hopefully work right in that field if possible. And I was able to find a program that was short enough, that worked good, that the timing worked out better for me than the LPN programs. So yeah, so far so good. I did do my lashes, as you guys can see, and I have my hair out. I just put on, I use this. I really like this so far. I'm running my mouth too much, y'all. They cut me off. But yeah, I really like this. I just sprayed my hair with this, kind of like as a refresher. And this has vitamin C and vitamin E in it, as well as the Jamaican black castor oil. And I used that literally, and I used this oil, which is a mixture of grapeseed, castor, argan, coconut, and olive oil. And then I used some of my trusty dusty Eco Styler, and this is what it looks like. I haven't done like a wash and go or just wore my hair curly in so long. Doesn't look horrible though. So anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get back to work and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, you guys, so it is later on. It's actually 4 o'clock. I'm off work in like 30 minutes, and I told you guys that I had trainings to do from pretty much from 2 to 4:30. But I ended up having a meeting with my manager for 30 minutes. And I ended up actually working through my lunch as well, because I know I wanted to go and get something. So with that being said, I'm off in 30 minutes, but I still have a couple of trainings to finish. It's like I had 14 different modules. I still have 6 left. So when I come back, I'm gonna do that. But I'm super duper hungry, so I'm about to go and get something to eat. Y'all, I really want some Chipotle. Oh shit. Chipotle, y'all, got me in a chokehold. Like, Chipotle literally has me in a chokehold. I've been wanting a freaking Chipotle burrito for like, I don't know how many times I've had it in the last couple weeks, but it's been a lot, I feel like. Are you guys liking my curly hair? I feel so different, but I think I really like it, especially with the little lash extensions it's trying to give. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. I really wanted some Chipotle, but I don't feel like driving 15 minutes away to get Chipotle. So I'm probably just going to get Wendy's, and I think I'm gonna get a salad. I've been craving a salad. Or Taco Bell. So I don't know, y'all, but right now I'm going to the gas station first because I have no gas, and I do work this weekend at my CNA shift. At my CNA job. And y'all, why do people, so you guys know I've been getting like really more into my TikTok. You guys, I really love TikTok. So if you guys are into TikTok, definitely follow me. I do day in the lives, I do CNA videos, I do other type of videos, hauls, whatever, days in the life, mini vlogs. But why do people always want to argue with me about what I do? I am a CNA. That is my job title. And people will see that I pass meds because in a assisted living facility, you are the person that passes meds. The nurses don't do that. Y'all, people will literally see me doing it and be like, oh no, you're a nurse. Oh, you're this. Like, do you think if I was a nurse, I would be saying I was a CNA? Like, I would be saying I'm a nurse. I'm so confused, y'all. So people literally will argue with you about anything, and then as soon as you be telling what it is, then they try to act like, oh no sis, you're making it too much of a big deal. I wasn't even going there. It's giving that you was, but you didn't have a point. And then like literally this girl was trying to argue with me the other day, and I'm just like, okay, well lady. And then she's like, sis, you took it negative. No bitch, you meant it negative. Like, play with somebody else on TikTok, but not me, okay? But you know, I'm working on that because people, it is what it is. You know, sometimes it's just not even worth being mad about, y'all, for real. So anyway, right now I'm about to get some gas. I'm pulling up to the gas station so I don't have to be running late tomorrow. Dang, it's busy as hell, as always. But so I don't have to be like trying to rush tomorrow and find like where I'm gonna get some gas from. I mean, be trying to get gas and leave early and all that extra stuff in the morning. I'm not gonna want to get up any earlier than I already have to. So that's what we doing. Gas is literally, I've been seeing like memes and stuff about like gas prices, and I know like what's going on in the world as far as like the Ukraine and everything like that, and they were talking about how that was making those gas prices go up. But I didn't know gas was $4 a gallon, y'all. Like, I know that $20 probably did nothing in my tank, but I really don't drive. Oh, still gave me almost half a tank, so that'll last me for the weekend. But I really haven't gotten gas since any of this stuff has been going on because I work from home. That is one of the blessings of working from home, is that I don't have to worry about, I rarely ever get gas, and I really don't have to calculate that as an expense as to when I was driving 25 minutes to and from work every single day. So that's nice. But I just really, ideally, this work from home job is just not really for me. Like, I'm a people's person. I want to work with patients. I love when I go pick up my CNA shift. So I'm actually really excited to work, see my residents, go back to get some footage for you guys. Excuse me, all of the things. I am very, very excited. But I'm gonna be exhausted because I work, like I said, both days this weekend. And we're doing a like family dinner potluck for my cousin, like as a memorial type of remembrance for him this weekend as well. And yeah, I got a lot going on, so I'm gonna be trying to just be really productive. Luckily, I don't have a bunch of schoolwork to do, like that's due, but I do need to like catch up on stuff. So yeah, y'all, I don't know, I think I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. So you guys, I completely forgot to tell you guys what I came on the camera for, which was to remind you guys and to let you guys know that the Forever Glam Shop will be restocking our lip glosses very, very, very soon. Like very, very, very soon. I just need to get more tubing, and literally, you guys, I've gotten so many inquiries while I've been so out. So I just hope literally once I restock, everybody still wants to get their purchases. But I even had to refund an order because I didn't have any in stock. And then I just have not been on top of it, but I literally need to get on it. And literally somebody asked me today, so I'm like, you know what, I need to get on it. But I do and will have that probably within the next week or so. So just stay tuned for the vlogs or the website, and you guys will be the first ones to know. And I'll probably let you guys know on Instagram as well if you guys want to get you know, if you want to purchase something. This is my Strawberry Kisses one, but they have clear, I have mint, I have all kind of stuff. So you just literally do what you like and what works best for your needs. You guys just give it a try. Literally, I've gotten so many good reviews from my customers and people that try my glosses. They're like, y'all, like, I was not expecting your gloss to be this good. Like, let me get one. Like, literally. So try one if you haven't yet. But we will be back in stock very, very soon, and we will be coming with lashes very, very, very soon, you guys, because my favorite lash vendor is out of there. And I'm like, you know what, I don't need to be trying to find more lashes. I need to literally do lashes. Like, lip gloss and lashes are me. Why don't I have my signature lash by now, you know? And if I can figure out how to have some lash extensions, y'all might just see me out with some individual lash extensions as well. But stay tuned because it's definitely coming. So anyways, I'm at Taco Bell. That's where I ended up at. And I decided I'm not going to Dollar Tree because I don't feel like it. We're going to go back home and clock out like we're supposed to and figure out what movie we're going to watch for a movie night, because it's probably going to take me a while.